What's up, everyone? I'm Aaron Parsons, photo archivist for West Virginia Archives and History, and welcome to the West Virginia Archives and History Picture Project. Today, I'll be discussing one of the earliest types of photographs, the daguerreotype. If you've ever come across an old photograph in a fancy frame that looks a little something like this, chances are it was a daguerreotype. Today, I'm going to be discussing how these types of pictures came to be, and some of the ways that you can take care of them and make sure that they are preserved properly. The daguerreotype took the world by storm in 1839. Named for the French artist and chemist that developed it, Louis Jacques Mande Daguerre, the daguerreotype remained the dominant form of photograph from the 1840s through the 1860s. The image was secured on a silver-plated piece of copper with a mirror finish. There was no negative involved, so the images were actually one of a kind. Because the metal plate was so vulnerable, the images were kept in protective cases. There were various different types of housings, including an open case, a folding case, and jewelry cases. Early attempts at making daguerreotypes took several hours, but thanks to the development of a new lens and a change in the chemistry used in processing the photographs, the process went from taking hours to mere minutes. However, making this type of photograph was very expensive and only the wealthy could afford to have them. By the 1860s, the daguerreotype lost popularity due to the development of several other quicker and cheaper forms of photographs being developed. There has been a recent revival of the process because some photographers had been experimenting with early types of photography for artistic purposes. Due to their delicacy, daguerreotypes can be rather difficult to care for. So here are a few tips on how to best take care of and preserve them. When possible, try to store your daguerreotypes flat, preferably in an archival box or archival folder or sleeve, and be sure that they are stored in an area that is 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit with a relative humidity of 30 to 40%. Whatever you do, be sure not to store them or display them in direct sunlight, as this can harm the image. If you plan to scan your daguerreotype, be sure not to take it out of its casing to do so. As you can see here, the image changes as the light hits it at different angles. This makes the daguerreotype rather difficult to scan because the light from the scanner actually causes a glare across the photo. For that reason, if you have a good camera, it might actually be better to set up your daguerreotype in an area that has little glare and take a non-flash photograph of it rather than scanning it. If at all possible, try not to handle your daguerreotype on your own. If you feel that they need to be cleaned or that the housing needs to be replaced, contact a professional. Trying to clean or replace the housing on your own could result in damaging the image. And there you have it, folks. Very brief history of the daguerreotype and a little bit about how to take care of them if you have any in your possession. If you want to learn more about historical photographs, be sure to check out the West Virginia Archives and History Picture Project. If you have any questions about daguerreotypes or any other historical photographs, feel free to send me an email or give me a phone call. This is Aaron Parsons with West Virginia Archives and History. Until next time, thanks for watching.